the 2021 entity return statute, and this is talking about the income tax returns, expires on March 15th, 2024. It just depends on when it was filed, but therefore, what happens if the amended return can't be filed by that date? Now, for the most part, with the statute of limitations expiration, most of these 2021 returns are going to be balance due returns and not a balance refund because you're reducing a wage deduction. So even if you're technically out of the statute of limitations, I would still do that filing just because it is a requirement for 280C. And if there's an additional tax balance due, get that sorted out. So really the statute that you've got to watch out for is to not miss the ERC statute of limitations because that's a refund balance back, right? So you want to make sure if you are doing these filings that you're sending them certified so you have a mailbox rule proof of receipt to the IRS. You'll also, if it's getting kind of close to the statute, you want to call and make sure that they have it logged logged that it's unprocessed, but that they have a record of it so that if there's some issue with it, you can show that you came in before the statute of limitations. Because like I mentioned, for 2020 claims, that statute of limitations is going to start in April of 2024. And then with all of these processing delays and issues, if you have a claim that's kind of coming in late, it's not, you can submit it before that April date, but it's probably not going to be processed before that April date. So you just want to be very careful about making sure that you've sent things certified, that you have a proof of delivery. And then also, I think it's a best practice to just call in once you've got that certified return receipt back, just to verify that all of the quarters that were remitted to them, they do have logged as waiting to be processed, and that the dates that they have are before that statute of limitations, so they don't just kick out a notice to you, say, hey, this is beyond the statute, we're not going to process it, and then you get stuck in a back and forth with them. So those are all best practices on that side. But for the actual income tax returns, because most likely those are just balances due, it's the statute's not as big of a deal just because you're making a payment in.